Ivan Cezar Ronquillo was a young Filipino model, student, and rising social media personality whose life was cut tragically short in November 2025. At just 24 years old, he had begun to carve out a space for himself in the world of fashion and digital influence, quietly building a following, nurturing relationships, and navigating the pressures of modern visibility. His sudden death, just days after the passing of his former partner Gina Lima, shocked the nation and left behind a trail of grief, questions, and reflection. Seedling early life and background. Born in 2001, Ivan Cezar Ronquillo grew up in the Philippines, where he was known among friends and peers for his gentle demeanor, striking features, and quiet ambition. He studied at Far Eastern University, FEU, in Manila, a respected institution that has produced many creatives, professionals, and public figures. While details about his childhood remain private, those who knew him describe a young man who was thoughtful, reserved, and deeply loyal to those he cared about. Ivan's interest in fashion and modeling began in his late teens. He started appearing in local shoots, freelance campaigns, and digital lookbooks, slowly building a portfolio that reflected both his aesthetic sensibility and his ability to connect with the camera. His social media presence, particularly on Instagram, grew steadily, reaching over 34,000 followers by 2025. His feed was a mix of curated style, personal moments, and glimpses into his daily life, offering followers a window into a world that was both aspirational and relatable. Broken Heart, the Gina Lima connection. Ivan's name became widely known following the tragic death of Gina Lima, a fellow model, actress, and social media influencer. On November 16, 2025, Ivan brought Gina to Quezon City General Hospital, where she was pronounced dead due to cardiac respiratory distress. The news of her passing stunned fans and triggered a wave of online mourning. Gina, known for her beauty and vibrant personality, had a significant following and was admired for her work in both fashion and entertainment. While the exact nature of Ivan and Gina's relationship at the time of her death remains unclear, they had previously been romantically linked. Their bond, whether as former lovers, close friends, or creative collaborators, was evident in the emotional weight of the events that followed. Ivan's presence during Gina's final moments and his role in bringing her to the hospital placed him at the center of a deeply personal and now public tragedy. Dove Ivan's final days. Just 3 days after Gina's death, on November 19, 2025, Ivan himself was rushed to the same hospital, Quezon City General, where he was declared dead on arrival. The news broke across social media and news outlets like a second wave of heartbreak. His final Instagram stories, which circulated widely, were interpreted by many as cryptic and emotionally charged. Some followers expressed concern, others confusion, and many were left with a sense of helplessness. Authorities began reviewing CCTV footage from the condominium where both Ivan and Gina had been staying. Investigators sought to piece together the timeline of events, identify any visitors, and understand the circumstances surrounding both deaths. As of now, the official cause of Ivan's death has not been publicly confirmed, and the investigation remains ongoing. Brain public reaction and cultural impact. The back-to-back deaths of Ivan and Gina, two young, beautiful, and promising individuals, sent shockwaves through the Filipino creative and digital communities. Online, tributes poured in from friends, fans, and fellow influencers. Many expressed sorrow, others voiced anger, and some called for deeper conversations around mental health, emotional trauma, and the unseen pressures of public life. Ivan's story became more than a headline. It became a mirror reflecting the fragility of youth, the weight of expectation, and the emotional toll of living in a world where image and identity are constantly on display. His life, though brief, has sparked important conversations about how we support one another, how we grieve, and how we honor those who leave too soon. Glowing star career and creative work. Ivan worked as a freelance model, appearing in local campaigns, digital lookbooks, and fashion shoots. His style leaned toward minimalist streetwear and clean-cut aesthetics, often shared through curated Instagram posts. He was also active on Threads and Facebook, where he posted personal reflections, fashion content, and occasional collaborations with fellow creatives. Though not yet a mainstream celebrity, Ivan was gaining traction in modeling circles and had begun exploring influencer partnerships. His social media following reached over 34,000, and he was known for his emotionally expressive captions and understated visual style. Friends described him as someone who preferred depth over hype, choosing meaningful posts over viral trends. His final posts, shared just days before his death, were cryptic and emotional, prompting concern and speculation. Briefcase lifestyle and public persona. Ivan lived in a Quezon City condominium, where he reportedly spent time with fellow model and actress Gina Lima. His lifestyle was modest but aspirational, marked by clean fashion, quiet routines, and occasional travel. He was not flashy, but his posts reflected a sense of personal pride and aesthetic discipline. He often shared moments with friends, family, and pets, and was known for his loyalty and emotional openness. Despite his growing visibility, Ivan maintained a low-key public image. He avoided drama and rarely commented on controversies, preferring to let his work and visuals speak for themselves. His lifestyle was shaped by creative ambition, emotional depth, and a desire for connection. Moneybag net worth and financial status. Ivan's net worth was never publicly confirmed, but based on his modeling work, social media reach, and lifestyle, estimates suggest he earned a modest income from freelance gigs and digital content. He was not affiliated with major brands or agencies at the time of his death, but was reportedly exploring partnerships and monetization options. His condo residence and fashion choices reflected a middle-class creative lifestyle, comfortable, curated, and self-funded. Camera with flash the man behind the lens. Those who knew Ivan personally describe him as gentle, introspective, and deeply loyal. He was not loud or attention-seeking, but rather someone who moved with quiet confidence. He loved fashion, photography, and the creative process. He was a son, a friend, a student, and a dreamer. His Instagram feed, now frozen in time, offers a bittersweet archive of a life that was just beginning to bloom. In his final days, Ivan was reportedly working on new projects and reconnecting with people from his past. Some believe he was still processing the emotional weight of Gina's death. Others say he had been struggling silently for some time. Whatever the truth, his passing has left a void that cannot be filled, but also a legacy that will not be forgotten. Dove, legacy, and reflection. Ivan's death, just days after Gina Lima's passing, has sparked national grief and conversation. His story is now part of a broader narrative about mental health, emotional trauma, and the pressures faced by young creatives in the digital age. He will be remembered not just for how he died, but for the quiet beauty of how he lived, through images, moments, and a life that touched many.